On day 1, I was created in an experiment as Elemental Yarnaby. I was standing before my father as his latest creation yet.
Welcome to the play care, Yarnaby. With the help of these elemental yarns, you will be the strongest force this factory has ever seen.
Whoa! Anything to make you proud, Dad. Suddenly, the room shook as everything turned purple all around us. Eyes appeared all throughout the walls as the horrifying automated companion hacked inside.
I am the Playcare's strongest force, and with you under my control, I will be even stronger!
He began to unleash his ultimate power onto us. Not only did his grasp take away my elemental yarns, but one of his attacks critically hit my father, killing him. Dad, you'll pay for that!
Silence! You are mine!
He blasted towards me with his mind corruption powers, but I managed to slip away before they could hit.
You can run, but you can't hide!
On day 2, I was being chased through the halls by the companion. I was running faster than him. However, every corner I turned, other mini companions would be waiting for me, cutting me off. Seriously? This guy has eyes everywhere. I turned another corner, only to find a mysterious hole leading into the unknown.
Nowhere to go!
If I stayed put, I was surely not going to make it. So, without any options, I jumped inside. I fell deep below and landed in Playtime's playground. Thank goodness. Suddenly, a shimmer caught my eye. I turned to see in the playhouse was an elemental yarn. Nice! I went inside to get it, but as I did, whispers began to fill the air. Who's there? I turned around as a shadowy figure avoided my gaze. I don't have a good feeling about this.
You shouldn't.
In a matter of seconds, one of the nightmare critters, Baba Chops, dropped down, slicing me back. Yeah!
Ooh, doesn't this look special?
Hey, that's mine!
No, it's mine.
She quickly snagged it and ran out of the jumper house. Oh, no you don't! On day 3, I trailed after the thief. She was quick on her feet and wouldn't give up.
Just give up already. I want it, so it's mine.
I knew deep down that it belonged to me. And because of this, anger built up within. My vision began to blur as my face split open. I bit at the black sheep, causing her to drop the fire yarn.
Ah!
With the yarn now on the ground, I quickly ran up to collect it. And as I did, I felt fire coursing through my very veins. A flame shot out and trailed through my body. I gained an additional 5 hearts and felt stronger than ever. Hey, these yarns do make me stronger. My celebration was cut short though, as Baba Chops whistled, signaling her other nightmare critters to run in all around me.
This toy is a freak.
Yeah, you just picked a fight with the wrong critters.
They all began to blast at me with gut-wrenching attacks, and within seconds, my vision faded. I woke up and saw that I was inside a playhouse graveyard. I was stuck in a glass cage as the rest of the nightmare critters were watching over me.
Time to teach this little rainbow punk a lesson.
She flipped the switch, activating a conveyor belt, sending me to my doom. On day 4, the conveyor belt was in full throttle, inching me closer to death. I gotta get out of here! Thanks to my feline agility, I began to maneuver past many obstacles that stood in my way, making it further and further from the grinder.
Huh? How's this possible?
I was about to make it to the exit until the entire room began to glitch out, and entering in once again was the companion.
He found us! Run!
Everyone began to run for their lives. However, one by one, most of them were brainwashed under his control.
No, all of my friends.
They all turned towards Baba, ready to claim her next. Oh no, I have to help her. I ran forward and jumped between the two of them.
What are you doing?
They charged in. However, as they did, a strange feeling burned within me. The flame on my body began to burn brighter than ever. My face split open into 2, and this time, I blasted out spews of fire all around, pushing everyone back. Whoa, that won't hold them for long. Come on, We gotta go! With that, the two of us used this opening to run for our lives. On days 5 to 6, Baba Chops and I managed to escape the Nightmare Playhouse and safely made it to the Playcare's main courtyard. However, after entering, it was obvious things weren't normal. The automated companion clearly had full control over everything.
You helped me. Why?
The companion took someone away from me that I cared about too. So I'm gonna find a way to stop him.
You know, he's the strongest toy in the factory, right? It's impossible.
You're right. It is.
Without warning, one of the companion's corrupted toys dropped in the room and ambushed the two of us with his powerful abilities. I used my fire powers to try and fend him off, but he wasn't going down without a fight. He shot out corrupted tentacles from the ground, and it was obvious his power was growing by the second.
The companion has made the Playcare the way it needs to be. You will surrender like the useless toys before you.
I braced myself for death until Baba jumped in to slash him back, knocking him into rubble.
My friends weren't useless.
With this opening, I followed up. My instincts kicked in, causing me to let out an elemental burst I never had before. It took down the corrupted toy and transformed the once corrupted room back into its former glory. Whoa, my elements can counteract the companion's abilities? Then I'll just have to find the rest of the elemental yarns to reach my full potential and stop the companion once and for all. Baba was shocked at what I can do and joined my team. However, we didn't have a moment to celebrate though, because within seconds, Catnap's deadly red gas began to fill the room. What the? Red gas? That can't be good. We gotta go. On day 7, Baba Chops and I ran through the hallways as Catnap's red gas chased closely behind us. We turned the nearest corner, but unfortunately, we were cut off.
Oh no, Yarnaby, brace for impact!
The two of us were engulfed in the gas, causing the world around us to change. As everything cleared, I was now in a completely new area with countless pathways to go down. Baba, where are you?
You are all alone.
Oh no. Great. I began to navigate through the endless halls, searching for any way to break out of the hallucination. As I did though, deadly trap after deadly trap began to activate. And even though they weren't real, they still put a dent in my heart. Ah! This place is a death trap. I turned to the right and spotted a door I hadn't seen before. Once I went inside of it, I was able to find a large room with a rock stage in the middle. And there, imprisoned in a cage, was Catnap? Wait a minute. You're not the one hallucinating me?
No, it's something much worse.
I broke Catnap out of their cage, but as I did, the large Pianosaurus burst in from backstage. On day 8, the large Pianosaurus charged in and knocked both of us back. Yeah!
He's too strong. We need to break free from the hallucination. Follow me.
I followed after Catnap, and as we entered backstage, we found a large machine that was generating Catnap's powers. Hang on! I ran in and used my fire to bite into it, completely destroying it in a single gulp. Because of this, the world warped around the two of us again, and we both found ourselves in the middle of a storage room. Huh, so this is where we actually were.
Whoa, is that yours?
Huh? I turned around and saw there amongst all the boxes was another elemental yarn. As I saw this, Pianosaurus burst into the room, looking angrier than ever. Hold on! I ran forward and collected the earth yarn. Because of this, it began to stitch itself onto my body, causing me to gain 5 hearts. Yarn grew through my entire body, making me feel stronger than ever. Pianosaurus charged in to take us down, but with my new powers, I was able to control the world around me, which hurt him immensely. Because of this, it didn't stand a chance. Yeah, run away! I looked around and saw that Baba Chops was still nowhere to be found. Man, I hope she's okay.
Thank you so much for the help. That horrible dinosaur was draining me of my powers. If it weren't for you, I'd be gone.
Of course. I quickly caught up Catnap on my mission to take down the companion, and he had an idea.
Follow me.
On days 9 to 10, I went with Catnap as they brought me over to a large cave on the outskirts of the factory.
This place is just outside the reach of the companion. He won't be able to corrupt us here.
Well then, sounds like the perfect place to hide out. With that, we built ourselves some nice homes in the center of the cave. I built a nice yarn ball home and saw that Catnap had built themselves a house with a red smoke machine attached to it. Sweet. You're not planning to use that on me again, right?
No, we're a team now.
Good. Speaking of, I started to head back into the factory halls, looking for any sign of where Baba might be. Man, Baba, where are you? Just then, I started to hear a strange clinking sound from down the hall. Huh? I crept closer to it, only to find myself in a room with a large sewer pipe. Ugh, this place reeks. As I stepped closer to the pipe, the sound suddenly stopped. Hello? Who's in there? Suddenly, a small bunny toy dropped down behind me and slammed his cymbals together. Yeah! It knocked me back, causing me to fall down into the sewer pipe. On days 11 to 12, I fell deep down, and as I landed, I saw that I'd fallen right into the sewage system. Oh, come on! When I get my hands on that bunny, I'm gonna wipe that smile right off its face. I began to move through the water, looking for a way out, when I came across a cross section of the sewage, and at the top of the tall trash pile in the center was the water elemental yarn. Well, would you look at that? I looked around the water and saw that more piles of junk pushed up out of it. So I began to use them, leaping between the piles to slowly make my way to the top. All right, almost there. Finally, I was able to make the last jump to the yarn when suddenly a strange plant toy leapt up and grabbed it. Hey, what are you?
I'm sorry, okay? But I need this to escape from that thing.
From what? Before they could answer me though, the piles of junk began to shake as they were suddenly destroyed beneath us. Ah! What the heck? What was that? I looked over and saw that rising out of the water was another toy, but he was totally corrupted by the companion. On days 13 to 14, the corrupted toy began to rush towards me as I instinctively tried to attack back with my elements. What? My elements aren't purifying him. The toy came in and hit me back with a powerful attack, sending me back against the wall. Ah! I have to get stronger. I looked over and saw that the plant toy had swam to the side and started to run away. Hey, where are you going? I ran after them as the corrupted toy followed close behind.
Don't bring it this way, you idiot! He'll eat me in one bite!
I'm not going anywhere without that yarn. We continued to run, but as I turned to look, the corrupted toy wasn't behind me. Oh, well, I think we lost him.
Really? Why would he?
As he said this, the corrupted toy rushed in from another pipe, attacking the flower head on. Hold on! I used my earth element to block the tunnel and to stop him from attacking.
Phew! Thanks for the save, pal! A little reject toy like me could have never lived an attack from that thing!
Is that why you wanted the yarn? To defeat the toy?
Oh no! I could never! I need it for something else, and because you saved me, I'll show you!
I went with the plant toy as they led me through the sewers to another chamber. Water treatment?
Yep! And that door over there, it won't open until we get the water running again. So how about this? You help me open that sucker up, then I'll gladly hand over your little yarn ball.
All right, deal. On days 15 to 16, the toy walked up to the control panel and placed the water yarn in it. Because of this, I heard a strange noise coming from a nearby hallway.
Yep, just as I expected. Go over there and see what's blocking the water.
On it, I went down to the side hallway and saw that down its length was a large open pipe, completely blocked up with sewage. Ah, so gross. I ran up and began to burn away all the junk with my fire, and it quickly started to break down the blockage. Haha! Gotta love elements. But before I could react, the water burst from the other side, carrying me down the pipe. Whoa! I was thrown into the main tub of water as it began to turn the mechanism to raise the door.
Hey, get out of there!
I looked over and saw that the water was pushing deadly blades to power the door, and one was heading right towards me. Oh no! I swam around as fast as I could to try and get out, but the water wasn't high enough yet. The blade caught up to me and slashed into me, dealing massive damage. Ah! What am I gonna do? Just before the blades could slash me again, I was suddenly pulled out. Ah, it was you. Thanks.
Only repaying the favor.
We both looked towards the door and saw they were about to fully open back up to the main levels of the factory. But before we can run to it, a wall burst open as the corrupted toy from before found us.
Playtime!
On days 17 to 18, we tried to make a break for the door, but the creature rushed in and bit into my friend, launching them back. Hey, stay away from her! I began to use all the elements I had against PJ, but it was still too strong. Ah!
You have to use the yarn. It's the only way to stop this thing. I'll hold him off.
Okay. While they began to fight, I rushed up the controls and grabbed the water elemental yarn. Because of this, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and now had full mastery over the water element. Yes. I looked over and saw that my friend was quickly losing the fight. So I jumped in and sent out a powerful water blast attack, which finally took out the corrupted toy once and for all. It worked.
But look!
We watched as, without the yarn, the water stopped flowing, causing the exit door to slam shut. Wait, I have an idea. I focused on my new water element and let out another blast right at the blades, causing them to spin again. This allowed the door to open just long enough for me and my friend to make it out, back into the upper levels of the factory. Haha!
No kidding! You were amazing back there! I'm gonna have to stick with you if I have any chance at surviving this place!
Well, turns out I have just the place for you to stay. On days 19 to 21, I brought my new friend back to my safe base. I quickly built them up a nice and clean flower pot house for them to stay in as well.
Ah, there's nothing like fresh soil! Thanks!
Of course, I then was heading over back to my house when I saw a strange note in my room. What's this?
Bring all of your elements to these coordinates, or you will never see your precious black sheep friend again!
Wait, the crazy bunny took Baba. I need to save her now. I followed the coordinates on the letter and found a room in the factory with a lone cage. Baba!
Wait, don't fall for it!
I didn't listen. And as I ran forward, Bunzo Bunny leapt down in front of me. And with another loud clash of his cymbals, I was pushed back.
Stupid toy! I can't believe you actually came! And now we get to play a little game to determine if your friend lives
Or dies!
Before I could react, the floor below me opened up, causing me to fall into a room full of TVs? What are you doing?
It's just a game, silly. All you have to do is jump on the platform that matches the color on the screen. If you manage not to fall, I'll hand Baba right back to you. But if you fail, I will be taking all of your elemental power.
Guess I don't have a choice, do I? All right, you're on. On days 22 to 26, Bunzo clashed his symbols together again as the screens around the room started to flash red. I jumped to the red platforms as shortly after, all the other ones disappeared. And I saw if I messed up this game, I was done for. I continued to play along as the game only got faster and faster, and I could barely keep up. Blah! I then looked up at the screens for the next color, but briefly saw something was wrong? What's going on?
Less talking, more jumping!
Just then, all the screens in the room turned black as the companion hacked into them.
I found you!
What the? Hey! We're in the middle of something here!
The companion was angry by his words as the screens let out a burst that corrupted the entire room. Oh no! I then looked over and watched as the room Bunzo was in was about to corrupt him completely. Help! Hold on! I quickly jumped up through the glass as I shot out my water element, completely purifying the room. Come on, we gotta get out of here now! On days 27 and 29, Bunzo and I escaped as he brought me back to where he was keeping Baba.
Golly, I didn't know the companion would go this far to take over the factory. I just wanted to have some fun.
It's okay, we're safe for now, but you have to let my friend go. We have to get away from here, quick. Bunzo agreed and released Baba from her cage.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, I need to find all of the other elemental yarn to put a stop to that monster. You can join us if you want.
Ha! I'll do you one better. Follow me.
I left with Bunzo as Baba made her way back to the base. He led me all the way to a massive open chamber, and across the room was the lightning elemental yarn. Sweet! I tried to run up to it, but as I did, a mass of webs suddenly shot out in front of me.
Oh, hello there. Have you two come to steal my precious yarn?
Mommy Longlegs, please, I need that yarn to save the factory.
I see. Well, I plan on leaving this wretched place behind me, but my train won't work without a battery. If you can get me one, then I'll gladly trade you for it.
Deal.
Good. There is one in a nearby obstacle course. Now go before I grow impatient.
I searched around the nearby halls until finding the obstacle course she was talking about. And across all of its electrified traps was a power battery. All right, here goes nothing. On days 30 to 32, I began to run through the course. But as I did, it suddenly began to activate. Like it knew I was here? Balls of lightning began to bounce around the pits, making them extremely deadly. And as I tried to cross them on the thin bars, lightning bolts started to shoot out of nowhere. Yeah! I was knocked off and was about to fall into the deadly pit. However, thanks to my earth element, I was able to save myself just in time. Looking up, I saw that the final obstacle were some high up platforms going around some exposed electrical wires. Wasn't this place made for kids? I quickly started to leap across, trying to time my jumps so I wouldn't be shocked. But as I went, one of the bursts hit me, stunning me in place. Ah! No! No! Suddenly, all of the power in the room was shut off. Huh? I looked towards the finish and saw that a strange doll had pulled the battery off of its pedestal. You saved me?
I sure did. The name's Poppy, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about. But first, go get that yarn, and then come meet me in the lobby. You owe me.
All right, see you soon. I returned to the game station and handed over the battery to Mommy Longlegs.
Oh, perfect.
She placed it down inside of her train, causing it to turn back on. Nice. All right, can I get that yarn now?
Change of plans, sweetie.
Without any time to react, the spider toy spun around and covered me in webs. Hey!
I wish I could let you go, but I need protection to make sure I get out of here safe and sound. So you will be coming with me.
On days 33 to 35, I was placed in the back of the train car as we started to barrel down the tracks. No, I can't leave the factory. I have to stop the companion before he destroys everything.
That's not my problem, little one. Just sit tight.
She began to walk towards the front of the train as I heard someone behind me.
Over here!
Bunzo, how did you?
I knew this lady couldn't be trusted. Now hold on, I'll get you right out.
Bunzo came up and used his rabbit teeth to bite right through the webs, freeing me. Good job. Let's get out of here. We made a break for the window when it was suddenly covered in webs.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, we were just going to get a better view of the window. She became furious and started to charge down the train car towards us. I rushed in and began to use all my elements to hold off Mommy Longlegs. Her massive spidery arms, though, were hard to dodge, but I knew I had to fight to save the factory. She tried to web me up again, but I bit into her, knocking her back. And there, in the front of the car, was the lightning yarn. Ow! I'll be taking this. She tried to stop me, but I was too fast and grabbed it. Because of this, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and had a powerful electric pulse I could shoot out through my yarn main. Haha!
You little brat! You destroyed my train!
Oops. Well, this is our stop. I ran over as Bunzo and I leapt off of the train just as it sped away.
Well, at last she'll get out like she wanted.
Oh, about that. We should just go. On days 36 to 39, Bunzo and I made our way safely back to my base, where I saw that Baba Chops had made it as well.
Oh, thank goodness you two are all right. What happened?
Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on stopping the companion. From there, I helped Bunzo build up a perfect musical home for him to live in.
Thanks for a place to stay.
Of course, always willing to add more toys to the team. That reminds me, Poppy. I quickly set back out into the factory and headed towards the lobby where Poppy was waiting.
There you are. Okay, listen. I want to take down the companion too. If he rules this place, there's no telling what he'll do to all of us toys here.
All right, so what's your plan? Poppy led me over to another room where I could see a massive freezer with deadly traps. And deep inside of it was the ice elemental yarn. No way. Well, what are we waiting for?
Wait!
Poppy pushed me behind some cover as we watched a large human in a strange suit walking out of the freezer. He turned around and locked the doors behind him with a key. Hey! But she was too late. The player looked over towards us, where we were hiding.
Who's there?
He began to step closer, but suddenly, he was distracted by another toy.
Ugh, another defect. Ugh, only 1,000 more of you to go.
What is his deal?
I don't know, but we need to get those keys from him to get that elemental yarn. Those walks are indestructible.
Huh, all right. I think I have an idea. On days 40 to 44, Poppy and I headed to a nearby storage room full of shells and plenty of places to hide. All right, you remember the plan?
Yep, here I go.
Poppy ran off into the hallway as I could hear her voice echo down the hall.
Oh, hello, sir. Do you want to play?
Get back here, you!
She came running into the room and jumped into a nearby box. The player then rushed in as well, ready to take her down as I began to sneak around the room.
Hey, where'd you go? Huh? Who's there?
The player shot out one of his suit's arms, destroying a pile of boxes.
I've been waiting for a real challenge. Come and get me!
As the player turned around once more, I shot out my lightning element, shocking him through the shelves and stunning him. With this opening, I bit into the bottom of the shelf, causing it to collapse right on top of him. Ha-ha!
Did you do it?
Yep. Now, let's grab those keys. But unfortunately, as we went to approach, the player erupted out of the rubble.
I won't go down so easily!
Poppy and I tried to rush in to take him down. But as we got close, the player hit the ground under our feet, causing us to fall below. On days 45 to 47, Poppy and I fell, but thankfully landed in some trash. No, that was our only chance to grab the keys.
You mean these?
Whoa, never underestimate a toy. We started to walk towards the exit to the room when I felt something click beneath my feet. Uh-oh. With that, the exit to the room slammed shut as the walls slowly moved in. It's gonna crush us. What do we do?
There.
I looked over and saw that around the room were 3 safety levers. Those must shut it off. Hurry! We both ran around, trying to avoid the piles of trash as the walls closed in. We quickly both reached the first 2 and flipped them off. But the last one was all the way across the room.
We're not gonna make it.
Hold on! I used my earth element to create a beam to hold the walls back for as long as I could. I then ran across the room as my beam broke apart from the pressure. However, it gave me just enough time to reach the lever and turn it off as well. With that, the walls returned to normal and the exit door opened back up.
Okay, that That was close.
Too close. Come on, let's go use that key. We made our way back to the deep freezer and used the key to open it right up.
My hair will freeze if I go in there.
It's all right. I got this. I sent Poppy back to my base as I headed into the deep freezer alone. On days 48 to 52, I began to cautiously sneak through the deep freezer as I saw clumps of ice all around. Wait, are those figures inside? Maybe this factory isn't what I thought it was. I went deeper in, and as I did, I saw that a large wall of ice separated me from the elemental yarn. Take this! I used my fire element and began to melt the wall down until I could pass through. Yeah! What was that? I turned around and saw that my fire had also caused all of the nearby figures to melt. Oh no! I tried to fight back against the horde, but the more I used my fire element, the more the rest began to thaw out. All right, I can't use fire in here. Got it. I began to use the other elements at my disposal. They were less effective, but because of my strength, I could still take on groups of them at a time. Ha ha! Take that! But as I was running around, a much larger figure crashed down in front of me. Whoa! He slammed into me, knocking me back. Looking over, I saw that there was a machine producing waves of frozen air to keep the freezer cold. I'm freezing up by the second. I need to stop it. On days 53 to 56, I rushed towards the ice machine, but when I got close, I felt a wave of cold air that started to slow me down. Because of this, the large zombie threw up a massive snowball that hit me head on, taking me down to low hearts. The horde of zombies could now easily catch up to me, and I thought I was done for when suddenly I started to hear a familiar sound. Oh no, the side walls burst open as the now corrupted Pianosaurus came charging into the room. No, the companion has taken him over too. The zombies quickly turned their attention onto the new threat, giving me an opening to run to the ice yarn. The moment I went to pick it up, I could feel myself begin to upgrade. I now had 30 hearts and complete mastery over the ice element. Awesome! Some of the zombies took notice and ran in to attack, but I used my new element to take them down easily. Haha! Take that! I looked over just in time to see that the corrupted Pianosaurus took down the main zombie. Hey there, buddy. Remember me? He began to charge at me in an all-out rage. So, with my ice element, I was able to make a wall between us. But he just charged right through it? I barely managed to get out of the way and saw that I was near the ice machine. Let's hope this works. I hit the ice machine with my fire, which caused it to let out a burst of heat, stunning the Pianosaurus. With him stunned in place, I had a chance to escape. On days 57 to 59, I was running for my life down the factory as the Pianosaurus chased after me. What has gotten into you?
Must destroy!
He would destroy everything in his path to get to me. And even with my new powers, I knew it wouldn't end well if he caught me. Unfortunately, I ran into a dead end. Oh no! I had no other choice but to turn into a fight. But as he was running right in towards me, I suddenly had an idea. Here goes nothing! I waited until the last possible moment and blasted the floor with my ice as I dodged out of the way, causing him to slide past me and slam into the furnace in the room. It burst into flames, igniting the large toy, causing it to freak out. I followed up with my water element, hitting him with everything I had until eventually he was completely cured of his corruption.
What happened?
It's okay. You're safe now. But hurry. We should get out of here before... But the companion's massive eye appeared into the room.
You think you can escape me? Oh, you ignorant beast. I control everything!
From the eye shot out a crazy powerful attack that hit the two of us. Yeah! And because of this, I passed out. On days 60 to 63, I awoke to find myself in a strange other dimension. What the?
Finally, I've got you. Soon my power will be too much for you to resist.
Not if I have anything to say about it. I began to run around as I noticed I had been placed in a giant maze. No, wait, Pianosaurus. He must be here too. Maybe if I find him, he can help me get out of here. But as I said this, corrupted tentacles and the companion's minions started to appear all around the maze. They ran in and did everything they could to try and slow me down. Oh, no, you don't. I began to use every element at my disposal, keeping them back and destroying them every chance I could. I ran until finally arriving at the last hall, where I could see across from a large gap was the center of the maze. And there was the Pianosaurus. Hold on, I'm coming. More minions came rushing in behind me. So I quickly used my ice element to make a bridge across the gap. And after I crossed, I used my earth element to erupt the bridge, killing the minions. Yes!
Please, hurry. I can feel him trying to take over again.
Me too. Just keep fighting it. But just then, a large screen in the room turned on to reveal the companion's eye. Stay away from us. I shot out at the screen, completely destroying it. But another one appeared as well. I angrily fired attack after attack, trying to destroy all the screens that would appear. But as I was distracted,
Look out!
huh? The floor around me suddenly exploded as I was caught in a ball of gas. Because of this, I felt myself fall under and was beginning to be corrupted. On days 64 to 68, I was helpless against the companion's corruption. The gas was overwhelming me. No, I can't fall under its control.
No!
In a desperate rage, the Pianosaurus broke out of his cage and dashed over, pushing me out of the smoke. My vision began to blur as I watched him destroy the last of the screens in the maze. I suddenly woke up to find me and the Pianosaurus were back in the furnace room. Whoa, we did it. We escaped.
But this isn't over. The companion is still out there.
I know. Come on, let's get somewhere safe. With that, Pianosaurus joined my team, and we safely made it back to my base. I took the time to help him build up a nice keyboard stage so that he could finally rest.
Thank you. Sorry about before. I see now all us toys need to work together. But what are you gonna do now?
All I need to do is find the last elemental yarn. Then hopefully I can stop the companion once and for all.
Oh yes! The last elemental yarn. I saw it once. It resides in an office. The office of the founder of the entire factory.
Well then, I know exactly where I'm headed next. After getting some directions from Pianosaurus, I headed back out into the factory until finding myself in a strange, void-like chamber. Inside of it were conveyor belts. I guess the factory never stops. But as I said this, I felt the catwalk shake as a powerful blast of void energy struck it from below. Oh no! On days 69 to 73, as the catwalk started to be destroyed behind me, I ran through the chamber as I started to hear a voice ring out.
Yardaby, I have seen what you are doing. This factory cannot be owned by another tyrant.
I know! That's why I'm trying to stop the companion! But as I said this, more blasts started to come up from the void below, breaking the catwalk in front of me. Yeah! I leapt between them, trying my best to stay ahead of the blasts, when I saw a door nearby. The office. It must be that way. I went towards it when I heard someone crying out. Looking back, I saw that a small ruined toy was stuck on one of the catwalks. It was about to fall into the void. I can do both. I can! I ran from the exit and headed towards the ruined toy. However, as I got close, the catwalk fully gave out from under them, causing him to fall. No! I shot out my ice just in time to make a platform to save him. Thank goodness. With that, I was able to jump down to the critter. Climb on! They did as I said, and hopped on my back. We barely managed to leap from my icy platform as another void blast destroyed it from below. Thankfully, we were finally able to make it through the far door and enter into a creepy office hallway. Alright, you stay here. I'll come back for you, I promise. The toy agreed and hid away as I started to make my way to the office. On days 74 to 77, I cautiously crept down the hall. But as I came to the first turn, a tall void toy came out of a door in front of me. Huggy Wuggy? Ha! I've dealt with way stronger toys than you. I blasted at him with my elements, but he seemed to absorb them. I began to run as Huggy chased after me down the hall. Why can't I find more nice toys in this place? More blasts of void energy were shooting out of nowhere, and ultimately, I found myself in an open room with a pit down into the unknown.
Now, jump!
What? I looked back and saw Huggy was about to catch up to me, and with no other choice, I leapt down into the hole. I looked at my new surroundings and saw that I'd fallen into the founder's office. Across from me on the desk was the final elemental yarn. Yes. However, before I could grab it, the void Huggy Wuggy fell down in front of me. Ah! Don't eat me!
Now, why would I do that?
Huh?
I am President Elliot Ludwig. I have been put into this toy to pay for what I've done. This factory, this entire company was made to give children joy, and I let it turn into a horror house.
It's okay. We can change it. All I need is that yarn.
I know, but for me to finally rest, I need one of my lost possessions. If you retrieve that for me, I'll give you the void yarn.
On days 78 to 80, President Ludwig sent me out to a vertical room with staircases sneaking down to the bottom. And there was the lost void videotape. I quickly descended down to the bottom and was able to pick up the item. However, as I did, I heard a strange clicking sound. What was that? I jumped up just in time as it started to fill up with lava. What the?
This is what you get for betraying me!
I gotta get out of here! I began to run up the stairs as the lava level rose up in the chamber. But then I was suddenly attacked from above as a clump of webs surrounded me, sticking me in place. Yeah! No! The lava was about to catch up to me, so I quickly shot out my water element, turning the top layer into obsidian. Whoa, I should have done that in the first place. Haha!
No! No! No!
I looked up to see Mommy Longlegs appear above me, and as she leapt down, I barely managed to escape her webs. Please, don't do this. If we work together, you can help me make the factory safe again.
No! You ruined my train! I'll never forgive you!
She came in to attack me once again. So, with no other choice, I struck her with my fire element, taking her down for good. I wish it didn't have to end this way. On days 81 to 85, I quickly made my way back to Ludwig's office to return the void tapes to him. Here you go.
Thank you, Yarnaby. You really are the savior of this factory.
With that, the founder allowed me to grab the last elemental yarn. And when I did, I felt all of my elements grow in strength. I now had 35 hearts and had full mastery over all of the elements. Awesome, thanks. Ludwig nodded as his void Huggy Wuggy body faded, finally freeing him from his curse.
Ow! Oh, there you are. Can we, leave this creepy place now?
You read my mind. The ruined critter and I started to head back to my base when we suddenly heard a loud noise of a large machine. What was that? On days 86 to 90, the ruined critter and I headed towards the noise as we saw that it was coming from a large hatch leading deep below the factory. And coming from it was none other than the companion himself.
My army! This entire factory is almost completely under our control. The only thing left is the heart of this place, the Playcare. And when we corrupt it, no one and nothing in this world will be able to resist us.
As he said this, the companion sent out a wave of corrupted energy, completely covering the room.
And now, in the case of that annoying Yarnaby, I'm done playing with him. If you find him, spare nothing to make sure he's destroyed. His parts will rot in the bottom of this factory, like mine did.
With that, the companion and his army flooded out of the room, headed towards the center of the factory. He's only growing stronger with each place he takes. We have to stop them before they take over the PlayCare.
You can't fight them all on your own. You need help.
You're right. Come on. Time for you to meet my team. On days 91 to 94, I quickly made it back to my base and gathered all of my friends together.
What are we going to do? The companion is taking over everything. And before long,
It's all right, Baba. If any group is strong enough to stop him, it's this one. We all have reasons we want to fight. Bunzo, your games. Catnap, your gas. Pianosaurus, your...
I want to bash that little computer's brain in!
But it's a computer. Does it have a brain? Do I have a brain?
Look, this is our chance to save the factory. And as long as we stay together, we'll make the companion pay for what he's done.
Yeah! Let's do it!
With that, everyone went to prepare to fight, as I quickly made a nice playhouse home for the ruined critter I saved. Now, you stay here and stay safe. We'll be back before you know it.
Hey, we're ready!
All right, it's time. On days 95 to 99, I arrived at the large PlayCare facility and looked around to see the companion and his army had already begun the takeover.
You're too late, Yarnaby! The factory is mine, and all of you pathetic toys will be under my control, starting with you!
He was about to blast down at me with a powerful attack when I shouted out, "Now!" Suddenly, a burst of red smoke covered the companion as all of my friends charged in.
Kill them! Tear them to pieces!
We all began to fight against the companion's minions and corrupting tentacles. Everyone was doing everything they could to take them down, and Pianosaurus let out a loud sonic boom, destroying a ton of them at once. Frustrated by our attack, the companion floated up and faced towards my friends.
I told you, fools! All of you will work for me!
In a crazy blast, he hit all of them with his corrupted power, trying to control them. No! I had to act fast and blasted them all with my elemental abilities, counteracting the corruption. Everyone, get out of here! With that, I was left to face the companion alone.
It really is a shame. We could have done so much together, you and I.
You mean you could have done so much by controlling my every move? Yeah, no thanks. My words angered the companion as he floated up and began to blast towards me. I ran around and tried to fight back, but he had flown up too far, completely avoiding my attacks. I looked over to the center of the area and saw a series of levers. What do those do? I made a break for the control panel, dodging the companion's attacks as I went. And when I turned it on, the artificial clouds in the room began to shift, making a way for me to go up and reach the companion's level. Ha-ha!
No matter how hard you fight, you cannot defeat me.
I began to rush up and jump between the hanging clouds as his barrage of attacks shot down at me. As I got closer, he managed to hit me again, bringing me down to low hearts. Ah!
You are nothing but a toy, a puppet for me to pull the strings on.
I knew he was much stronger than me, but I thought back to my creator, the mentor I lost all of those days ago. No! He made me to be the strongest toy in this factory. I leapt up onto my ice wall and focused all of my power on my new void element, causing a storm of void yarn to rain down on top of the companion.
What? No!
He was sent crashing down to the ground as I finally defeated him. Yes, I did it! On day 1, I was inside of the PlayCare as baby Catnap and was with my other smiling critters.
Let's play, Catnap!
I happily followed, but stumbled across a lost diamond pendant. What's this? After picking it up, my body began to change and transform into a baby diamond Catnap. I now had diamond hearts and a new sense of power. Whoa, I feel amazing. Just then, we were interrupted by the large magma prototype. Everything was on fire, and my friends were all panicking.
You visitors weren't supposed to find that pendant. Another diamond toy cannot be made. And with my new magma power, I will make sure of it.
One by one, all of my friends were being taken away from me. No! The magma prototype blasted molten lava my way, and I had no choice but to run. On day 2, I was running through the playtime hallways. The magma prototype's lava was pouring through the roof in an attempt to stop me. Ah! One hit, and I'm surely done for. Knowing this, I hid in cover. Phew! Why was I not supposed to find this pendant? I have to find out and save the other smiling critters.
You aren't doing anything, you weird toy.
Huh? I turned to see a stacked player was behind me, and next to him was my friend Dog Day. Hey, let my friend go.
Not a chance. This whole factory is stupid. I'm shutting it down.
We clashed. I tried my best to slash at him with my sharp claws, but I was just too weak.
Your diamond catnap! Use it!
Huh? Just then, a new sensation filled within me. In a matter of seconds, I had released my very own diamond smoke.
What the heck? Ugh.
The player fell asleep, and I was able to free Dog Day from his cage.
Thanks for the save, friend.
Of course, if we want to stop the magma prototype, we gotta do it together. Just then, a scary screech came from outside.
Come with me, catnap.
On day 3, the scary noise was following us through the halls as we took cover.
You found the diamond pendant.
Wait, you know what it is?
All I know is there are 6 other diamond toy parts within the factory. I'm not entirely sure why, but maybe there's somehow linked to it.
Just then, the 2 of us were interrupted by the magma Huggy Wuggy. Oh no, you too?
Prototype's orders. The smiling critters must end.
Huggy Wuggy sprinted towards us. Ah! I tried to use my new diamond smoke, but it had no effect on him. What?
Take this!
He would blast molten magma straight at us. No, we can't go out like this.
Catnap, look!
We had reached the factory's main hub, and there, sitting on a storage box, was a diamond toy tooth. Another diamond toy. I grabbed it instantly, which caused my body to grow in size. I had 10 hearts, felt way stronger, and now had very sharp diamond teeth. Oh yeah! Huggy Wuggy burst through the room. Dog Day, get behind me! Dog Day took cover, and the 2 of us clashed in the center. On day 4, I was in an intense brawl with the magma Huggy Wuggy. His lava hurt a lot, but in my new form, I now had a diamond chomp attack. Take this! My chomps were quickly outpowering him, and forced him to run away in fear. Yeah, run away!
Whoa, look at you!
Yeah, it looks like each diamond toy piece I find somehow makes me stronger. I have to find the rest, so I can save all of us smiling critters and stop the magma prototype. From there, the 2 of us left. We were able to find an abandoned storage room that had been completely forgotten. A perfect place to stay low. Together, Dog Day and I got to work on building up a new play care for ourselves. I even themed it with a diamond castle. And Dog Day built himself a cozy doghouse as well. A perfect look to make all of the smiling critters feel safe. Just then, a familiar figure ran past our room. Wait, was that another smiling critter? I followed after it until reaching the gift shop area. Hello? Anyone here? Just then, a toy from one of the shelves came alive.
Are you crazy? Quiet down or you'll get yourself killed.
Huh? Coming from the front of the store was the deadly Boxy Boo.
Who's there?
On day 5, I quickly hid on one of the shelves, disguising myself as a toy.
I know someone is in here.
Oh no! I looked to my left and saw within the gift shop was a diamond spring, another toy piece. I have to go for it.
You are crazy.
I didn't listen and thankfully was about to collect it when... Oh no! Boxy Boo dropped down in front of me, and a cage fell over the diamond spring. No!
Ah!
It looks like you're trying to get that diamond toy piece.
Yeah, I am. Wait, you're not gonna try and kill me?
Oh, come on. That's just poor taste. Though I won't just give you that spring for free. I'm hungry. Get me some food and I'll give it to you.
Huron! I turned around to see a sign saying kitchen next to one of the exits. There has to be some food this way. Man, I wonder why those other toys were so afraid of him. He seemed kind of nice. I was on my way towards the kitchen when suddenly the ground had given out underneath me. Wah! Ah! I had fallen deep below onto a conveyor belt, which was sending me into a deadly pit of fire. Oh no, I can't go out. Not like this. On day 6, I was inching closer and closer to death. I have to find a way to turn this thing off. To make matters worse, something began to happen to the fire ahead. From its sparks, lifted out a magma chef.
You landed right into my trap. You shall be burnt and turned into a meal.
What? No! I saw a power box at the top of the room. Thinking fast, I shot out my diamond smoke towards it, which made it temporarily shut down.
Impossible! No matter.
He charged towards me, but thankfully, I had found an exit. After quickly escaping, I saw that I made it into the main kitchen. Whoa, this place is huge. I just gotta get the food and get out of here.
Someone is trying to steal our amazing gourmet food. Do not let him.
Who's he talking to? Just then, a group of toy chefs emerged from the pantry.
Are you the thief the boss is talking about?
No. I'm a new hire, actually.
Oh, really? Well, all right.
Phew. The other chefs fell for my lie, which allowed me to walk inside of the pantry. Piece of bread. This will do. I'll have that next diamond toy piece in no time. Not only was there food, but inside as well was another one of my smiling critter friends, Picky Piggy.
Catnap! There you are! I was just looking for some food and got captured!
Well, I'm here to save you. Come on, let's go. The two of us headed inside of the main kitchen, but there waiting for us was the main magma chef and his worker toys.
Wait, so you are not working for us?
You are so naive. He is the intruder. Kill him.
The chefs all ran in towards us.
I know this kitchen like the back of my pig hand. This way.
I followed Picky Piggy's lead, where she had revealed a secret exit. Wait a minute, I have an idea. The two of us escaped and made it back to the gift shop hallway. That's it. Keep coming now. We jumped out of the way just in time as the other chefs fell through the same hole I did. Using my diamond smoke, I was able to turn the machine back on.
What? Oh no!
And just like that, I was able to get rid of the toy chefs. All right, Picky Piggy, let's go get that diamond spring. On day 8, Picky Piggy and I both made it back to the gift shop. Boxy Boo was waiting for us next to the diamond spring. Here you go. I found you some bread.
Bread? I only eat meat that's alive.
What?
Whatever. Eating the two of you will do.
Boxy Boo had completely turned on me and did everything he could to take me down. Whoa! Come on! Bread is delicious! He was completely overpowering me. And when I tried to run off, he would use his springs to cut me off. Oh no, I can't go out like this. Just as I thought it was all over, the toys on the shelves from earlier jumped into the battle to defend me. They would use their unique abilities. And with my diamond chomp, Boxy Boo was defeated. Yeah.
I told you he was evil.
Yeah, all right, you're right. Anyways, thanks. With that, I went over to collect the diamond spring. My body began to grow in size once again. I now had 15 hearts. And not only could I now jump higher, but I could shoot out my own diamond slashes.
Catnap! You did it!
Yeah, I did. Now, come with me. On days 9 to 10, I had brought Picky Piggy back to the storage room.
You found another friend! Oh, I'm so happy you're safe.
Me too.
With that, I got to work and built them their very own pig barn to stay in. Inside of it was their very own kitchen with lots of food. There you go.
This is amazing!
She ran in and started to feast on anything that she could. I did it. I'm even stronger now.
While you were out, I found this.
Dog Day threw me over a map that led me to another smiling critter, Kickin' Chicken.
From what I've heard, Kickin' knows where another diamond toy piece is.
Well, I better find him and get that next piece. I quickly left the base and was following the map until I reached the game station. Inside of it were loads of spider webs everywhere. Creepy. Just then, a loud, fiery explosion burst out from one of the side rooms. Oh no, Kickin' Chicken must be in trouble. Hold on. I ran over, and sure enough, inside of the room was the magma prototype.
Yes, rise up, my new creation.
In front of him was a mutated magma Kickin' Chicken.
Find your other friends and take them down. We can't have another diamond toy in this factory again.
Again? So, there was a diamond toy before me. My words were heard, and my mutated friend snapped his head right towards me. On days 11 to 12, Kickin' Chicken began to slash towards me. In his new mutated form, he was stronger than ever and dealt new lava strikes that burnt me with every blow. Ah! This isn't you, Kickin'! Snap out of it! Knowing that he was being controlled, I made a run for it. I quickly escaped the room and hit a lever, which caused the door behind me to slam shut. Okay, there has to be a way I can cure him. If not, I'll never find the rest of the diamond toy pieces. Just then, a small voice from behind me said,
You want to cure someone, do you?
Huh? Turning around, I saw that it was a tiny little doll. Poppy! Whoa! Nice to meet you! The doors behind me were slamming, and I could tell that they wouldn't hold for long. Look, I need help. I want to save my friend to stop the magma prototype, but he's been cursed.
Say no more. Come with me.
Poppy took the lead, and after following her, it wasn't long until we made it into the Make a Friend room. I could find a cure here, but how?
By adjusting the machine.
On days 13 to 14, I approached the machine with Poppy. Adjusting it? But how?
You see, it says make a friend, but if you find the appropriate letters, you can completely change the machine.
Huh, noted. I looked and saw there was another corridor leading out of the room. I better find some other letters then. There was a C inside one of the storage boxes, a U I had to climb up high to get, and an R amongst a bunch of toys in the toy store. Whoa, it's spelling out cure. I just need the E. I was on a roll and was out searching for it until finally coming across it inside of a lava-filled room. Oh no, I better not fall. I began to partake in each jump, leading towards the letter. But before I could grab it, it was snatched up. What the? I turned to see that the player I dealt with before was back.
Oh, no, you don't. This loot is mine.
Hey, give that back. I rushed in towards him. I could tell he was definitely stronger than he was before. He dealt heavy attacks with his grab pack machine and kept almost hitting me inside of the lava. Oh, no you don't. I had an idea and outsmarted him by using my spring jump to jump behind him.
Oh no.
With one more hit, I had hit him into the lava, defeating him. Yes! He dropped the E on the floor, and after picking it up, I headed back to Poppy. On days 15 to 16, I made it back to Poppy in the Make a Friend room. Okay, I got the letters. Quickly building up, I was able to switch the lettering of the machine, which made it make a cure.
This is perfect.
She went over and turned the machine on. Yes! The machine then poofed out a strange looking potion. The cure, it actually worked.
The magma prototype is dangerous. All he wants is power, and he's starting to hurt all of the other toys here.
Don't worry, I'll stop him. Poppy thanked me, and I went back towards my friend. It wasn't long until I came across Kickin' Chicken in a hallway. He roared and tried to charge towards me, but I was able to throw the cure on him and turn him back into his normal self.
Whoa, I'm back. Thank you, Catnap. I know I could count on you.
Of course. I always have your back. Hey, I was told you know where a diamond toy piece is. Kickin' Chicken nodded and began to walk away through the hallways. It wasn't long until we entered in a very eerie cave with webs everywhere. What is up with all of these webs? We made it to a pedestal, but it was empty.
Oh, that's weird. The diamond toy piece was just right here.
Oh no. Just then, the two of us were interrupted by Diamond Mommy Longlegs. I think I know who took it.
Diamond Catnap. The prototype was right. You are dangerous.
Only to him. He's trying to take us smiling critters down, and I won't let him.
Well, he has ordered me to kill you. And if I don't, he will kill me.
Wait! Mommy Longlegs didn't hesitate and shot out diamond webbing straight at me. Ah, yuck! She was very quick and had incredible speed and reflexes. And by the time I shot my attack towards her, she was already gone. No, how are we gonna defeat her?
You're sleeping gas.
Right. I used my diamond smoke and shot it throughout the entire room. Now, she had nowhere to run, and I could tell it was affecting her.
No! Stop it!
She was incredibly slow now, and because of this, I finally was getting my hits in. I was hitting her closer and closer towards the edge until...
No matter what you do, the magma prototype will always be stronger. He has this whole factory under his control. He stopped the diamond toy before you, and will stop you as well.
Never! I hit Mommy Longlegs one last time, sending her off the edge. There was a diamond spider toy on the ground in front of me. I'll be taking that. After collecting it, I had grown again. I now had 20 hearts, was way lengthier in size, and could shoot out my own diamond webs as I pleased. Awesome! On days 19 to 21, I made it back to base with Kickin' Chicken, and Poppy was sitting there waiting for us.
This isn't the best place in the world, but it's safe.
With that, I went to work on building Kickin' Chicken his very own house.
And make it extra cool.
Yeah. With the final touches, it really felt like a home for him. Afterwards, I got to work on making Poppy her own little dollhouse as well. Once I finished that, I caught Poppy up on what I had learned about a past diamond toy.
Yep, I remember that. Long ago, there was a diamond toy that was created. One that had all the abilities of the other toys here. Not only was it friendly, but it was the strongest, which scared the prototype. Betraying its trust, he destroyed it when it least expected it and hid the parts you were finding through the factory.
That's just evil. I'll avenge that fallen toy and stop the prototype's plans. Just then, I heard a voice outside of our play care.
You will be punished forever.
What's going on? On days 22 to 26, I followed the noises until reaching what looked to be a classroom. Inside of it, sitting at a desk, was Crafty Corn. There you are. What are you doing here? Come on, let's go. I went over to get her, but speakers ran on and said,
Don't you dare.
Huh?
I'm stuck in detention forever.
Wait, what? Why? Just then, the floor burst open beneath me. Ah! Ah! I had fallen into another classroom, and in front of me was a teacher.
I am Miss Delight. Class has now begun.
Class? This is ridiculous. I began to walk out, but I saw she was in possession of a diamond pencil, another diamond piece.
If you leave, I shall punish you with detention as well.
Right. Is there any way I could have that diamond pencil, by the way?
That is for A+ students. If you want it, then you'll have to earn it.
Okay, fine. Bring it. She looked at me with her white demonic eyes, and my vision started to fade. It returned to me, and after looking around, I saw I was at the start of a very intricate course. Whoa. On days 27 to 29, I saw that at the end of the course held a golden star. Whoa. I'm guessing if I get that star, I'll pass her class.
Exactly, but it won't be easy.
Just then, the course itself activated. If I fell off, I'd be burnt to a crisp. All right, Fozo, you got this. I began to partake in the course. It was full of wide jumps and challenges, but with my new abilities, I was able to make them fairly easy. Ha ha!
Nope, too easy. Time for a surprise test.
Just then, toy students activated on the sides.
Stop that loser!
What? They began to shoot out spitballs at me. Ah! Hey, knock it off! This made the course 10 times more challenging. Whoa! I can't go out like this. Come on! With a newfound determination, I pushed past the students' attacks and was able to make it to the end. Yes! I was about to grab the golden star when a toy duck ran in and took it for himself. What the? Hey, that's mine!
That's our class pet. The rules still apply. With no golden star, I will put you in detention forever.
The duck ran off and out of the room. No, get back here! On days 30 to 32, I chased after the toy duck. It was small, but incredibly fast. It bolted towards another room, and after following it, I was shocked. Inside were loads of other duck toys. He had used this room to blend in with his surroundings. Great. It'll take me forever to find the right one. Wait a minute. I have an idea. I quickly left the room and headed back towards the game station. Inside of it, the room was accented with gold. If I bring some of this, the real duck wouldn't pass up on the opportunity to take it. I mined the gold and quickly headed back. All right. Now, which one of you is the real one? Most of the ducks didn't seem to care, but one of them jumped at the opportunity and tried to mine it.
I want all the gold!
Aha! Using my diamond smoke on him, I was able to make him fall asleep. With that, I was able to grab the golden star back. A golden sensation filled around me, and I knew because of this, I had become an A+ student. Awesome! It's time to go and claim my prize. I headed back towards the school, ready to receive the diamond pencil. But as I got close, something felt off. Most of the hallways were on fire, and lava was throughout the walls. Oh no, I better hurry. On days 33 to 35, I made it back to the classroom to see that Mr. Light was surrounded by magma henchmen.
Leave me alone!
Hang on! I ran in and began to push them back, which freed Mr. Light.
There you are! We will bring you to the prototype!
You wish! I used all of the abilities I gathered along the way, but with their numbers, I was definitely overpowered.
The pencil!
Right! Using my diamond webs, I quickly trapped the henchman, which gave me enough time to run up and grab it. I used my golden star to unlock its cage and picked it up. Because of this, my body grew once again. I now had incredibly sharp claws, and diamonds were encrusted through my back. I feel incredible. The henchmen charged towards me, but I was able to use a new ability, allowing me to draw a diamond cage, trapping them inside. Whoa, whatever I draw will be formed with diamonds. This is sick.
Thank you for saving me, my #1 student. You earned it.
I was happy and separated from Mr. Light. From there, I got Crafty Corn out of detention and headed back home. On days 36 to 39, I made it back to our Playcare base with Crafty Corn. I took the time, using my new diamond pencil, to draw up a diamond unicorn home for her.
Wow! So creative! So beautiful!
Thank goodness you two are okay. I was scared we lost you to Mr. Light.
She honestly just wanted us to be good students, but can't say the same about those henchmen.
You're telling me things are getting even crazier all around the factory.
I know. We need to get stronger and fast if we want to stand a chance against the prototype. We then both overheard something.
My men failed us. It's up to you now.
Wait, is that him? Dog Day and I both followed the noise to see a magma player. He must have turned magma when I hit him in the lava. I also noticed that he was now equipped with a diamond grab pack 2.0. Is that the next diamond piece?
You need to get to the gas production zone and cut off the red smoke before Catnap finds it. With more smoke, he could become a problem.
Yes, Prototype. I won't fail you.
This cannot be good.
Wait, the gas production zone? I know a shortcut!
On days 40 to 44, Dog Day led me through a back door into the gas production zone.
This place is where that smoke that's inside you was created. And it looks like this stuff is still red.
Then, let me change that.
Good luck!
I split from Dog Day and used my springy legs to jump over to the machine. I tried to use my diamond smoke against it, but nothing happened. I can't get to it unless the machine is on. I then noticed that there was a spot for a battery. And, well, would you look at that? Now, how do I get to you? I started a search around the room until I found a connecting one with a massive pool of red smoke. Getting too close made my vision start to blur. Ugh. Whoa. This stuff makes me so tired. I gotta be careful. I started to use a combination of my abilities to cross the pool. With my springy legs and diamond pencil, it was a piece of cake. All right, now on to the battery. I finally made it to the battery and was able to collect it. Woohoo! But just then...
Hey, who's there?
Oh no! On days 45 to 47, I was slowly sneaking up above as the magma player was searching the area.
Where are you, you stupid cat? I know you're here.
I know I was able to take him down before, but there's no telling what he could do now. I gotta be careful. As I said this, the battery sparked, briefly catching me on fire. Ah! Ouch!
Aha! There you are.
The magma player shot out a gout of flames that forced me to jump off of the catwalk. Okay, I guess I gotta get out of this the hard way. We began to battle in front of the machine. He would constantly barrage me with his new magma attacks. And with one powerful hit, he sent me back with 1 heart. Okay, there's no way I can beat him now. Wait, the gas. I drew up a wall of diamond blocks and made a break for the machine.
No!
After placing the battery in, I was about to start it, but before I could, the player pushed through the wall with his lava and hit it head on. Oh no.
That's not good.
The room quickly filled with red smoke, which affected both of us. Ah! On days 48 to 52, I woke up alone inside of Home Sweet Home, but it feels weird. Am I hallucinating? I looked down, only to notice that I was back in my baby diamond form. Oh no, I'm in a nightmare. I then heard someone around the corner. As I went to investigate, I saw that it was the magma player, but he was massive.
I guess this mask really was good for something. There you are.
Ah! I was running down the hallways as the player madly chased after me. I could tell I was still equipped with my abilities, but in my new form, they were much weaker. I was barely able to use my springing legs to dodge his attacks. Phew, that was close.
Run while you can, but you can't hide forever.
I slowly hid in the corner of the room. I gotta get out of here. I'm so weak. What am I gonna do? I gotta find a way to get out of this hallucination.
Looks like someone could use a hug.
Huh? I looked over to see that in the room with me was Bobby Bear Hug. Bobby, I'm so happy you're okay.
For now, I've been trapped in here forever. I found the exit, but it's locked.
Well then, we could find a way to open them together.
Yay!
We started to search around until finally finding one of the bedrooms that held a key. Yes, I went for it, but was quickly pulled aside. Ah, dude, what are you doing?
Look!
After a second glance, I saw that inside of the room with us was a nightmare Huggy Wuggy.
Look, that smoke you breathed in caused you to enter the nightmare realm. All of the other monsters here are way stronger, so we can't get caught.
Okay, then let's work together. If we can draw its attention away from one another, then one of us can get the key. Bobby agreed with me and ran to the other side of the room. Nightmare Huggy was distracted, which allowed me to get closer. Great job! I quickly went over and threw a loose book on the ground.
I know someone's here.
Huggy began to walk closer and closer and was about to find me when...
Leave him alone!
Bobby, no! This diverted Nightmare Huggy's attention long enough for me to make a break for the key. And as I picked it up, Huggy vanished. Yes, we did it!
Okay, now let's get out of here!
Bobby led me over to the front door of the house and used the key to open it.
Come on!
But just before I could make it to the doorway, lava cut me off. Ah!
You aren't going anywhere!
Bobby, run!
But what about you?
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. On days 57 to 59, the magma player began to chase me back through the house. I think I have an idea.
Get back here!
I ran towards the nearest room, where I found a toy race car? Huh? The player was closing in, so I ran right behind it and flipped the switch attached to it.
Why, you?
Oh no.
The car sped forward, crashing into the player and sending him backwards. Ha ha!
This isn't over!
But it sure is funny. I continued to run, finally making it up to the second floor. Now, just to make him angry. Hey, player! Isn't it funny that a cat is causing you all this trouble?
What? I'll burn you alive!
The player shot out another volley of flames, and I barely jumped out of the way, but slipped and fell to the first floor. Ah!
Finally, there's nowhere left to run.
Before he could fire again, his flames burned the chandelier's supports, which caused it to fall.
What?
The chandelier crushed the player, finally taking him down. On days 60 to 63, I finally woke up, back in the gas production zone, in my new upgraded form. I did it! There in front of me laid the player's diamond grab pack. I guess if you die in the dream, you die in real life. I grabbed the grab pack proudly, causing me to upgrade again. I gained 5 more hearts and now had the ability to shoot out my own diamond flares. Whoa, how sick is this? I better be careful with it though. After I celebrated, I went over to the machine and used my diamond smoke to turn it all to diamond. Nice. I was about to go, but I noticed that the player had also dropped a phone? Hello? Catnap speaking.
You may have won a minuscule battle, Catnap, but the war is almost over. Soon, you will see.
Okay, that wasn't ominous at all. Time to head back home. On days 64 to 68, I made it back to base to see that Bobby Bear Hug made it safely too. I got to work, building up a nice and cozy stuffed bear den for them to live in.
Yes! Another critter for the cause.
Always happy to help.
Now, there's only one more diamond piece that I need, and 2 more smiling critters that are still missing. I hope they're okay.
Oh, Catnap, that reminds me. I heard some crazy things about the main playhouse. That place used to be full of joy and fun, but now they've turned it into a prison.
Really?
That's the last building in the play care we haven't checked. They're definitely there.
Well then, we definitely know where to go.
But please, be careful. I heard something very evil lives there too.
Are you guys talking about the playhouse? Me and the previous diamond critter used to love that place.
Wait, the previous diamond critter? You knew them?
Oh yeah. The prototype made that place so scary because it used to bring us so much happiness.
I'm so sorry. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that this place is as safe as it once was. On days 69 to 73, I was making my way to the playhouse when the lights turned off. what happened to the power? I then heard someone rummaging through a nearby room. As I descended the steps, I saw destruction and marks all over the walls. And there, Kissy Missy, is that you?
Where is Poppy?
Whoa, hey, she's safe with me.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say that? I was worried sick.
Can you turn the power back on? I'm kind of looking for the playhouse.
Oh, that place? I know where it is.
We worked together to clean up the power room and was able to turn it back on. Much better. From there, Kissy brought me to the entrance of the large abandoned playhouse and headed back to my base. All right, here goes nothing. Once I got inside, I saw the once joyful playhouse looked completely sad and ruined. This is just horrible. I then heard a small voice from behind me.
Stop, catnap.
Out of fear, I shot my new diamond flare at the critter, which caused it to hit away. Okay, they don't like flames. Good to know. This is not going to be easy, is it? On days 74 to 77, I began to run around the playhouse, springing off of the blocks to avoid the ruined critters. Hey guys, we're all critters here. Can't we just talk?
No, stop, catnap.
Okay, that is too creepy. I began to fire off my diamond flare to scare them away. But more and more just kept coming. I was dodging and ducking through the room when I saw a set of stairs. Aha! But as I ran for it, you gotta be kidding me! I shot out my flare, scattering them all around. With this distraction, I was able to use my diamond pencil to block the doorway behind me. Phew! That was too close. And to think we could have all just been friends. I then noticed I was in an even more rundown part of the playhouse. I can't believe this. How could the prototype do this?
Who's there?
Stay away from us!
What? I ran down and found both Bubby Bubbaphant and Hoppy Hopscotch trapped in prison cells. The last two smiling critters. There you guys are. Guys, I'm so happy you're alive.
We wouldn't have been much longer.
Yeah, Catnap, thank goodness you're here. The prototype and his crazy minions, they put us in here for what we saw.
What? What did you see?
Not what, but who? It was the previous diamond critter. He's around here too, trapped like us. But they were much more cruel to him. He's all tied up.
No way. We need to save him. But first, let me get you two out of here. I was about to slash them out of their prisons when suddenly ruined critters started to flood their rooms.
Catnap, run!
No, I'm not leaving you guys. Both of them were transformed into monstrous, corrupted versions of themselves. On second thought, I think I gotta go. Not again! Both of my corrupted friends were chasing me and gaining on me fast. Hoppy was super quick and was able to cut me off. Whoa! I pushed him back with my claws and made a break down a separate hallway. Okay, don't panic. What am I gonna do? They weren't giving up, but as I made it into another room, I saw the lost diamond critter. Whoa, you're still alive.
It's you.
On days 81 to 85, I was able to block the doorway behind me and quickly ran down into the drained pool. Whoa, what's going on? Come on, let's get you out of here.
No, wait. It's too late for me. I'm too weak. But you can use my power.
What? I looked back to see that Hoppy and Bubba had begun to break down the wall.
Come here, kitty.
Just wanna play.
Use my power and cleanse them. It's the only way. Then you can stop the magma prototype. If not, this entire factory will be burnt down.
But what about you? The wall then broke open, and the two of them began to rush in. I jumped in front of the diamond critter, but as I did, something began to happen. the diamond critter merged into my form, causing me to upgrade. I now had 35 hearts and was the strongest toy in the factory. Whoa! The corrupted critters stopped in their tracks and were about to run. With my new upgrade, I was able to use my new diamond pulse ability. And as I did, the corruption of the last two smiling critters was completely gone. They were back to their smiley selves.
Golly, that was a close one.
I can't believe it. I was about to eat you, Catnap.
Don't worry about it. It's time to get you two back home. On days 86 to 90, I was making my way back to the base with Hoppy and Bubba when, hold up. Thankfully, the henchmen didn't see us, and they continued to march by.
What are they doing, Catnap?
I don't know, but I gotta find out. I sent the others back to my base. As I snuck behind the gathering henchmen, they were able to lead me to the main lobby, and there was none other than the magma prototype with Huggy Wuggy.
I've let this go on for too long. It's time now to enact the final step of my plan. Bring this one with us. We'll use him as bait.
No! I won't obey you anymore! I want to see my friends!
Seize him!
The henchmen surrounded Huggy, and he had no choice but to leave with the prototype. That can't be good. I need to get back to the others, and fast. On days 91 to 94, I made it safely back to base to see that Poppy and Kissy reunited, and so did all the smiling critters.
Finally, we're all safe again.
I'm not so sure about that, Dog Day. The magma prototype, he's still up to something, and he has Huggy.
No! We can't leave him behind!
I'm not planning on it, but you guys should stay here where it's safe. I'm gonna go stop him.
But Catnap, you don't have to do this alone.
Thanks, Dog Day, but you guys have all been through enough. I was made to handle this, so it's time I end this. On days 95 to 99, I searched throughout the factory until I finally found groups of magma henchmen along the catwalks of a massive magma pipe. What's going on? Wait, where's the prototype?
Catnap!
I looked up and saw that Huggy was held in a cage. Huggy!
I'm okay, but the prototype is...
Zip it! Destroy that toy!
All the henchmen started to run into attack. They were shooting down at me from multiple catwalks, and their sheer number was overpowering. Ah! I was fighting back, but there were just too many of them until... I looked up to see Poppy and Kissy.
We got you, Catnap.
Stay away from him!
They ran over and began to break Huggy out of his cage as I took out the remaining henchmen. Yes! Hey, are you okay?
I'm okay, but the prototype,
I looked out and watched as the massive form of the magma prototype came raising out of the lava. Oh no! Everyone, get out of here! On day 100, I was finally face to face with the prototype, all alone.
So, the little Catnap has finally come to die.
No, I'm here to end your control over this place.
That's what the previous diamond critter said, and you saw what happened to him.
Our final battle began as my rage started to boil. His massive size allowed him to cut through the air with his claws and destroy the catwalks with ease. How did he get even stronger? His attacks would take chunks out of my health, and I felt like my hits were doing almost nothing. He swiped at me again, but this time he hit me back and left me with barely any hearts left.
Look down, little one. The only escape for you is death.
Oh no, what am I gonna do? I then heard a subtle voice in the back of my mind.
Get in close and use my power on his core.
I looked up and saw what the diamond critter was talking about. Thank you. I can do this. I started to run forward and was able to draw 2 more catwalks with my diamond pencil. The prototype tried his best and kept swiping at me every time he could, but I was able to make it up close to unleash the most powerful diamond pulse I could. Hi-ya! It struck his core head on, finally taking out the prototype for good. And with that, the entire Playtime factory and my friends could finally exist in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as baby Catnap inside the Playcare. Around me were my other smiling critter friends who were standing in front of a weak-looking prototype.
Why are you here?
Without answering, the prototype summoned deadly black gas all around us, causing everyone to panic. Most of the critters were able to get away, but Dog Day and I were cornered. Oh no! The gas consumed us, transforming us into an evil smiling critter. Whoa, I feel amazing.
Quickly, we don't have much time, my new child.
Suddenly, Poppy and Kissy Missy burst through the Playcare walls.
An evil smiling critter? We must do what's right!
Within an instant, they blasted deadly explosions our way. The prototype jumped in to defend us, but in his weakened state, he didn't stand a chance.
It's up to you to continue my legacy and make me proud.
He was then killed. No! I tried to use my new powers, but I couldn't control them. Because of this, I accidentally blasted open a hole, which sent me into the unknown.
We will find and eliminate you.
On day 2, I landed in an abandoned Playtime dump with loads of forgotten toys all around. I'll find a way to make Poppy pay for what she did. I looked up, and there in front of me was the smiling critter, Hoppy Hopscotch.
Oh my! What's happened to you?
My new evil urges took control, and I charged in to kill the critter.
Ah! Why are you doing this?
I ignored her, but she was able to slip under a vent. Get back here! I was about to follow, but was cut off by a couple of the broken toys.
Hey, look at this one. He isn't broken at all. I know. We can take his parts and then we'll be good as new.
What? No way! I was about to rush in, but they hit a switch, which caused me to fall on a conveyor belt. Gah! I looked ahead, and I saw that the belt was sending me to my death.
Oh, that's not good.
I know! I tried to find a way to escape, but there was just nothing I could do. I was surely done for. On day 3, I was inching my way closer to death. Broken toys were lined up all around the ledge, cheering for my downfall.
I can finally have a right thumb.
I continued to look around until I saw this belt's generator off to the side. We have to find a way to destroy it. A strange feeling overtook me, causing me to blast out a new evil burst. I blasted it towards the machine, and the belt finally stopped. Oh yeah!
Time for backup!
I began to run out of the room, but as I found Hoppy Hopscotch hiding away in the corner. There you are! Before Hoppy could react, I charged in and slashed her down. Because of this, her body had merged into mine. We now had Hoppy's head attached to us, 5 more hearts, and a brand new zapping ability.
Glad to be on the winning side.
Whoa, it looks like each smiling critter we collect, the stronger we get. Maybe that's the key to taking over this factory. Before I could say anything else though, a pile of broken toy parts began to move in front of me.
Backup has arrived.
The pile combined together, making a large, angry toy. On day 4, the abandoned toy tried to slam me down. Ah! He was large in size and would try to use his blades to smush me into the ground.
Give me scraps.
No! I dodged his hits and began to slash at him back. With my brand new zapping bursts, I could tell the large toy was overwhelmed. I hit him in a weak spot one final time, which caused him to explode. Ha ha! Soon, everyone here is gonna feel my wrath. With my victory, I began to search for more critters to bring to my evil side when a mysterious doorway revealed itself. Better check out what's in there. I walked inside, and in the room was a large machine that casted a hologram of the prototype.
If you're seeing this, I'm probably dead. Poppy and her army of toys will not rest until you are destroyed. But I've given you a power like no other. Find the rest of the smiling critters. With them, you can grow to be the strongest entity that exists and take over Playtime Co. once and for all!
The hologram ended, which revealed a strange-looking layer of sorts. I promise, we'll make you proud. On day 5, we got to work, building up a safe place to stay for our upcoming quest. I knew if I wanted to avenge the prototype, I'd have to be preparing for anything. And done. The start of our evil play care.
Let's hunt our next friend.
I agreed and left the base immediately in search for the next critter. It wasn't long until I saw Bubba Bubbafin crossing one of the halls. Hey, get back here! I chased after Bubba, but quickly stopped when I saw they ran right into a large boxy boo.
Glad you're safe, little one. Remember, those evil critters are not your friends anymore.
With that, the two of them walked away. Oh, no, you don't. I secretly followed after them until reaching the Playhouse hub.
I knew you'd follow me.
I turned around, and there above was Bubba. Yeah, and you're gonna join my evil side.
No way!
They flipped the switch, causing the ground to give out beneath me. I had fallen right into Bubba's trap.
Welcome to the circus, you clown!
Have you looked in the mirror? Let me go.
So you can hurt those precious critters? Not a chance!
On day 6, the clown jumped over to me and began to slam into me. Stay away! I blasted him back with my new lightning attacks, but the clown just started to laugh.
Oh boy, it just tickles!
Okay, plan B. I looked up and shot my powers right at the ceiling. This caused a cave-in, creating a wall that separated us. I looked to my right and saw a vent on the wall and immediately burst through it to escape. I gotta find Bubba, now! I continued my way through the vents, but I could hear the clown's laugh echoing all around me.
Get back here!
Finally, I was able to find an exit and break free. Now, in front of me was a locked doorway leading back to the Playhouse hub. Well, how do I get back now? Just then, the clown dropped from above.
No one leaves my circus, pal! You're about to find out why they call me Tuffy the Clown!
Tuffy charged in towards me to attack once again. That's it! I shot at the ceiling again though, but this time, I timed it better. It fell and crumbled right on top of the clown.
Oh, shucks!
Take that! Upon his death, he dropped a key to escape. Perfect. On day 7, I used the key and found myself back in the Playhouse hub. Bubba was there, shocked to see I escaped.
Someone help!
Not this time. Bubba began to run away, but I quickly followed after him. He used the hub's cloud props as a way to get higher and higher up, and I can tell he was aiming for an exit. You may be the smartest critter, Bubba, but you're not outsmarting me. I launched an attack at the final cloud, which caused him to fail his jump. Yeah! I was able to make my way back over to him, and he was completely cornered.
Please, don't do this!
I'm sorry, but this is for the prototype. We charged in and claimed Bubba as our own, which caused us to upgrade. We now had 15 hearts and had Bubba's tail attached to us. I felt way smarter than before and was granted a new elephant stomp attack. Whoa, maybe with my new intelligence, I can outsmart my opponents now. As I said this, Boxy Boo sprang out of his box.
Hello, critters. Poppy has grown a team so strong that we'll wipe you out no matter what. We will not let you or the prototype succeed in your plan.
Boxy Boo sprang into action. Normally, I would charge him head on, but I now had a plan of my own. I began to lead Boxy Boo throughout the playtime halls. It wasn't long until I made it into the closest storage room, a place no one will find you. I found the most secluded corner and waited for his arrival.
Where did you go? I know you're in here.
He began to search row after row until finally finding me.
There you are!
Yeah, here I am. Using my lightning zap, I was able to cause him to short circuit. His box began to glitch out, opening and closing. And while it was, I was able to slash down at the shelf, which caused heavy weight to fall on top of him. His box was now closed for good. Take that! This factory doesn't stand a chance. With my victory, I began to leave when I found a small prototype trapped in a cage. Whoa, who are you?
My name is Prototype. I was made to service the prototype.
Oh, well, he's gone now. But maybe the two of us can work together instead. Seems like we have similar goals. My new friend agreed. So I broke him out and we headed back home. On days 9 to 10, I made it back to base with the prototype. I immediately got to work, building him up his very own home to stay in.
Oh yeah, way better than a cage. The prototype only wanted one thing. He wanted this factory to be his.
Well, we'll make him proud. Afterwards, I upgraded our play care and themed it even more evil than before.
Okay, enough building. We are starving.
Yeah, dinner time!
Okay. I went to work and began to cook us a full course dinner. One big enough to feed 4 smiling critters. But just when I wasn't paying attention, something quickly ran past me. Huh? I looked back at the table and it was now empty.
That had to be Picky Piggy.
Great. After leaving the base, I saw that there was a trail of crumbs leading into the unknown. Okay, we better follow it. I did, until reaching the main lobby of the factory. Instead of finding Picky though, Poppy and Kissy entered instead. Oh no, I gotta hide. On days 11 to 12, Poppy walked forward and had summoned her playtime army.
The evil critter is growing. I have a plan, and soon he won't know what hit him.
Poppy commanded them to go out searching, and they all left. A plan? That doesn't sound so good. I noticed the trail of crumbs continued, so I followed them until ending up in the Playtime's large kitchen. Picky, I know you're in here.
What? You mean that stupid pig?
Yeah?
Oui, look around. He just came through and ate everything.
Our entire inventory is gone. Poof.
Great, now I gotta find him again. The chef had an idea though, and brought me over to their giant oven.
Us toy chefs are known for our giant apple pie. Maybe if you help us with the ingredients, you can lure him over here and teach that guy a lesson.
Okay, you're on. He threw me over a list of ingredients.
Wait a minute, you look familiar. Aren't you the guy that sent us in an incinerator and burnt my friends to a crisp?
No.
Oh, anyways, bring those back to me ASAP!
I left the kitchen and saw the list of ingredients were flour, sugar, and a sacred apple? What even is that? After looking up though, I saw that the flour I was looking for was right in front of me. Bingo! On days 13 to 14, I went over and collected the flour on a shelf. I continued my search and was able to find the sugar inside of a secluded jar. All right, now all I need is that sacred apple. I kept going until finding a sacred-looking cave. Sunlight was beaming down at its center, revealing an apple tree? Whoa, I think I just found it. I began to journey towards it, but was stopped as the ground in front of me had given out. Between me and the tree now was very dangerous lava parkour. Lava? Seriously?
Your sacred apples can only be claimed by those strong enough.
This apple pie better be delicious. I began to jump on the platforms. The jumps themselves were tough, but I was halfway through already. I think I'm gonna make it. Just then, the platforms behind me began to explode. Oh no! I jumped even faster now, but the destruction was close on my tail. I made the final jump just in time. Okay, too close. Now, give me an apple. I slashed at the sacred tree, which caused a sacred apple to fall right in front of me. Perfect. I was about to pick it up when Miss Delight herself dropped down and took it instead.
Oh, how sweet. You know how much teachers love their apples.
What? No way, lady. This is mine.
Someone needs to teach you manners.
She slammed her mace down, trapping me in a cage.
And I think detention will do just that.
On days 15 to 16, I was thrown inside detention. Let me out!
Not until you ask politely.
You'll regret this! I became angrier than ever and began to slash at the walls and break the desks all around me. No one traps me and gets away with it!
You are really misbehaved. I better call Poppy.
I said, let me out! In a burst of rage, my evil stomp attack caused the wall to collapse. Miss Delight was on the other side, and the sacred apple was on her desk. Using my evil powers, I quickly blasted her to the wall. This apple is mine.
So be it.
She rushed in towards me and swung her giant pencil mace every time she could. She was very strong and also had the power to draw up anything she could imagine. Thankfully, though, I was angrier than ever and just bursted through whatever she threw at me. You'll see why us evil critters are gonna take over for good. With one final hit, I took down Miss Delight. Rah! With my victory, I was able to get the apple and make it to the Playtime kitchen. And there, waiting, were the toy chefs.
The oven is heated up. Let's get to cooking.
On days 17 to 18, I gave the toy chefs all the ingredients.
Yes, perfection.
They got to work, combining all of it and throwing it into the oven. Once complete, the apple pie came out, and it was huge.
I told you, we make the world's best apple pie. Carry it, boys.
They all worked together and placed it in the middle of the kitchen. Okay, now we wait. After hiding away, Picky Piggy quickly entered the kitchen.
All this hiding makes me hungry. This amazing, delicious pie will do.
Picky fell for my trap and began to eat the pie.
No! Viva la France!
We charged out together, and Picky was clearly stunned. They had nowhere to go.
No, please! I know you critters are still in there somewhere.
We aren't, and it's time you join our forces. I slashed at the hungry pig, which caused their body to fuse with ours. I was now larger in size and had 20 hearts. I felt way stronger. I had a crazy aerial chomp attack and felt hungrier than ever.
Eat the pie!
With my new appetite, I ate the entire pie in one go. Whoa, another critter down.
You had to eat the whole pie?
Yep, and I can either eat you all here, or you can join my side and be my chef. Your choice.
Choose life. Let's pack our things, boys.
On days 19 to 21, I made it back to base with the toy chefs. I quickly built them up a kitchen in the side of the evil playcare, so they could start making me food immediately.
Oui. Come on, boys. You heard the boss.
As they went off to work, I realized my house needed to be sized up to fit my new form. I added on to the main building, making sure that it had enough room for me. And of course, that it was evil enough. And there, good as new. Suddenly, I began to smell something.
I think I got him. Kicking chicken. He smells delicious.
Wait, kicking chicken? The next smiling critter. I followed Picky's nose, which led me all the way to a long jungle gym course. I know you're in here, Kickin'. Come out now and don't waste my time. I heard no response though, so I angrily started to search throughout. Are you here? I looked up. Because the course was still unfinished, it had deadly pits all throughout. But thankfully, I used Hoppy's agility to bounce up over the pit and cross it. I quickly leapt over when I heard a noise and something in a nearby tunnel. Kickin'?
Oh boy, another toy! I was so scared you were gonna be that crazy evil crit. Oh no.
What was that about a crazy evil critter?
Please, don't eat me!
Too late! I used my new chop attack, eating the toy whole. I then made it to the end of the course, and there, in the rubble, was Kickin' Chicken. But something was wrong. He was broken into pieces. No, I can't use him like this.
No worries, we can just rebuild him, and I know just how to do it.
On days 22 to 26, I picked up the pieces of Kickin' Chicken before making my way to the Make-A-Friend machine. I went to power it on, but nothing happened. Oh, come on. It's broken too? Just then, I heard someone crying from behind it. Hey, you know how to work this machine?
Don't eat me!
Look, I won't, as long as you turn it back on for me.
I can't. Not without the power core those players just came and stole.
Players? What do you mean? The toy engineer led me to the front of the factory, where I saw 2 players with grab packs.
Good idea using that power core to turn back on a section of this stupid factory, man.
Job, dude.
See? It was them that took it. I guess they think the factory is abandoned and just stole those grab packs too.
Well, let's show them who they're messing with.
All right, man. We should really get back to the...
Hello there.
Oh, that freaking toy can talk? I need backup!
The player quickly ran away in fear. That's right. Lead me right to your friends. I chased after the player until we ran into the entrance of an open cavern. And all of them were just having a party? On days 27 and 29, the player ran out to try and grab everyone's attention.
Everyone, we are Ouchie!
Did you hear something? You're crazy, man. Let's party!
Phew, that was close. Now, where's that power core? I looked up and saw that they held their generator high up in the cavern. There you are. Now, I need to be sneaky or a distraction. I zapped the bottom of the platforms that the players were on, which caused a fire to spread.
Hey, is it getting hot in here or is it just me? Dude, what is with you? Ah! Fire! Fire!
They were all distracted by it, which allowed me to hop up to the generator and grab the core. But it was locked. It looks like only a grab pack can open this. As I said this, one of the players looked up and saw me.
Cat! The dog! Rabbit thing! Cat! Dog! Rabbit thing! Kill it!
Fine. I guess we can do this the fun way. On days 30 to 32, I leapt down towards the players and stomped, which caused some of them to fall into the cavern below. Ha ha ha!
Use the grab packs!
The players began launching their grab pack hands right towards me, pushing me back.
It's working! Now just...
Now you are gonna open up that generator for me. The player went up and used their grab pack to open up the generator, and it spit out the power core.
Okay, I did what you asked, so you're gonna let me go now, right?
Yeah, no. Okay. Now to get back to that machine, I made my way back over to the Make-A-Friend with the power core and handed it to the toy engineer.
Oh, thank goodness. Let me get the machine up and running for ya.
The engineer fixed the machine, and I placed Kickin' Chicken's pieces right on the conveyor belt. His parts went in, and in a matter of seconds, Kickin' came out on the other side, looking brand new.
Oh, well, I'll be. I smell like a new car. Oh, no! Ah!
Kickin' Chicken began to run up the machine and onto the conveyor belts. Hey, get back here! On days 33 to 35, I chased after Kickin' along the entire machine's belt. I said, get back here!
No! This isn't really you! We used to be friends!
He then began to pick up rubber balls that were on the conveyor belt and throw them at me. Yeah! Hey, come on! I'm still your friend. I put you in that machine.
That's it!
Because I said this, he looked back over at it. He leapt from the belt just before I could reach him.
Put me in! Why would I do that? That guy will kill me.
Kickin' frustratingly ran into the machine again. What's that gonna do?
That!
Kicken emerged from the other side of it in an upgraded, monstrous form.
Now I can take you on!
I'd like to see you try. We clashed in front of the machine as my claws traded hits with his powerful slashes. I could tell the machine made him very strong, but he was still no match for the prototype's power.
No, I can't lose!
You're not losing, Kicken. You're joining the winning side. With that, I clawed into him, finally merging his form with mine. I gained 5 more hearts and a new evil crush attack. Yes, seems you're smarter than you look. You actually might be useful.
Look, please don't kill me. I'll do whatever you ask for.
On days 36 to 39, I returned to the evil Playcare with the toy engineer. I built him his own workshop in the base, so he could work on his craft.
Thanks for, not killing me and all.
Yeah, of course. Now, can you get to work on making some defenses for our base? I have a feeling we're gonna need it.
Yes, sir!
Wow, you smiling critters really know how to get stuff done. Master Prototype would be so proud of you.
Yeah, we hope so too. Just then, I heard a voice echo through the factory halls.
Hello? Anybody there? I can hear you.
Huh? Who's that? I went out and followed the voice to water treatment, but the large water tank was completely empty. All right, who's here?
Ooh, me!
I looked down and saw a toy flower? What the?
It's you! The evil smiling critter. I heard you're looking for the others, right?
Yeah, what do you know about that?
I just saw the unicorn critter running past here recently.
Crafty Corn? Where did she go?
I'll tell you, but first, you gotta get the water running for me again. I need water!
Aren't you just a toy flower? Why do you need...
I need water!
On days 40 to 44, I began to search around water treatment, looking for a way to turn back on the water. Thankfully for me, I was able to find a battery in the hallway. Maybe this could be useful. I looked up and saw a slot for the battery high up. Maybe if I put the battery there, the water tank will fill back up. But how do I get up there?
Leave it to me.
I used Hoppy's legs to bounce right up to the top of the room. Because of this, I was able to put the battery on and started to hear the area gain power again. Water then started to fill in the tank, but...
It's not enough! Need more!
Okay. Jeez. I kept looking around until I found another power slide, but where's the other battery?
There! I can smell it!
I used my new evil crush attack to break through the wall where Dog Day sensed. And sure enough, there it was. Because of this, I placed it down and caused the water tank to fill all the way up as it once was before.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
The cute little toy then suddenly grew into a full-on plant toy. Whoa!
All right! I am a toy of my word! I saw Craftcorn running past and into the car corridors!
Sweet! Then I know just where to go. On days 45 to 47, Daisy and I split ways as I made it to the cart corridors. But I didn't see any sign of Crafty Corn. That little liar! Huh? I ran up and watched as Crafty was jetting around in a minecart. Hey, stop! She started to ride faster all around the corridors. Oh, no, you don't. I tried my best, but I would just get frustrated as she constantly maneuvered around me. I was getting confused by the maze of tracks. I said, stop! I crushed the tracks ahead of her, causing her to fall out on the minecart.
Ouchie!
Finally, you can join us.
Never!
I was about to attack Crafty, but she quickly squeezed through a tunnel in the rubble. Because of my large size, I couldn't follow her. No! I tried to break through the wall, but no matter what I did, there was just too much rubble. Thankfully, though, in the room, there was a TNT minecart. Aha! I ran over to it and saw it had a name? Barry. Huh. Well, Barry, looks like you're going for a ride. As I started to push the minecart, large iron gates fell all around the corridor, blocking the tracks. Wait, what? Oh no, I gotta get these gates open, fast! On days 48 to 52, looking around the cart corridors, I saw multiple switches. I flipped one of them, causing the first gate to open. Yes, but as I did this, a few of Poppy's henchmen started to come into the area.
Stop this at once. Poppy demands it.
Leave me alone! I rushed in to start fighting the mini kissies with all of my abilities. They were tough in numbers, but with enough fighting, I was able to take them down. I made it over to the second switch and flipped it, raising the next gate. But as I did this, some of the kissies were making a break for the berry. Oh, no you don't! I quickly zapped and clawed away at all of them. You guys are annoying! Then, after I went over and found the last switch where the final Missy Kissy was.
You won't get away with this. Poppy has plans for you.
Yeah, well, when I unite with all of the critters, she won't stand a chance. The Kissy started to run away in fear, but I took her down. I flipped the last switch on, finally opening the way for Barry. Once the cart was on the track, it crashed into the rubble, causing it to explode and open up the passageway. Next up, Crafty Corn. On days 53 to 56, I made my way down the hall into a large storage room where I saw no other exits. Oh, Crafty, I know you're in here. I then saw an item fall from one of the shelves. There you are. I began to jump up and claw at her as she began to jump between the shelves. Rah! Her small form allowed her to escape my grasps, but I knew she wouldn't be able to keep this up forever. We both then heard a loud rumbling coming down the hallway, and what was causing it was a large caterpillar puppy? What the?
Do you want to play with PJ?
PJ started to charge towards me. Ah! What even are you? The caterpillar's excitement was causing massive destruction around the room, and he just kept crawling around trying to chase me.
Come on! PJ wants to play!
Well, I don't want to play with you! I clawed into one of the shelves, causing it to fall over and disorient him. With this opportunity, I was able to hide behind it. Okay, how am I supposed to get rid of this thing? Forget it. I just need to grab Crafty and...
Oh, PJ, look, he's over there!
Oh, not again. On days 57 to 59, we began to fight. I had no other choice now but to try and take down PJ. My attacks were actually hurting him, but he was so excited and just thought we were playing.
Fun, fun, fun!
How are you gonna take down Poppy if you can't even deal with a little puppy dog?
In my anger, I shot out an attack that finally knocked Crafty down onto the ground. PJ used the opening, though, to slam into me again. Yeah! That's right. You want it, boy?
Yes, yes, yes.
I threw the ball back down the hallway, causing PJ to sprint after it. Finally! Now, what I came here for.
You can't do this!
I'm sorry, Crafty, but I have to finish what the prototype started. This factory will be ours. I hit Crafty Corn, finally causing her form to merge into mine. I gained 5 more hearts. And with Crafty's horn, I could shoot out an evil beam attack. Haha! Yes! Now one step closer to my goal. And just one more critter left. On days 60 to 63, I made it safely back to base, and the toy engineer ran up to me.
Hey, I got those defenses built for you if you're ready to put them in place.
I began adding on to my home and building up the engineer's defenses to be much more intimidating and a fitting place the prototype would really be proud of. I hope I make you proud. As I stood back to admire my work, I heard someone barreling down the hallway. PJ? The caterpillar ran up to me, and I got ready to fight when he dropped the ball back down.
Play?
Okay. I threw the ball again, and he chased after it. Wait, I have an idea. I built up PJ an evil doghouse to stay in at the base. You know, it's probably a good idea to have a guard dog after all.
Oh!
He quickly ran in and looked very happy with his new home. All right, now to find the last smiling critter.
You mean Bobby Bearhug? I remember he used to hide in the CEO's office all the time when we would play. He should be there now.
Nice thinking. I roamed around the factory until finally arriving at the office. Elliot Ludwig, CEO. Ha, what a joke. I tried to go in, but the door was locked? Seriously? Then I heard someone snickering behind me.
Looking for this?
Hey, get back here! On days 64 to 68, I chased the mini Kissy down the hall. And when I had the opportunity, I blasted at them with my new evil beam. Aha! I'll be taking that. I picked it up. But as I looked around, I noticed I was in a strange room with a box for a toy? Huh?
Do you know this place?
Poppy, show yourself!
This was the place the prototype kept me in for years. He is evil in its purest form. This is your last chance to stop what you're doing and join us.
Never! I'm gonna carry out his mission.
Then so be it.
Mini Kissies then started to appear all around the room. I told you, I'm not scared of you. But then more and more of them began to flood in. Okay, well, that's a lot of you. Ah! I quickly began to run back towards Ludwig's office as the horde of mini Kissies began to chase after me. Come on, come on! I burst into the room and locked it behind me before any of them could come in. Okay, so Poppy and Kissy's forces are getting stronger. I gotta find Bobby and get more powerful fast. I looked around the office, but quickly noticed that Bobby wasn't there. I thought you said he would be here.
Calm down! Look under the desk!
I did as she said and found a button hidden in the desk. I hit it, which caused a secret doorway to open up. There you are. I ran down until I entered a room where Bobby was standing in front of a pit. Ha-ha! Nowhere to run, Bobby.
No, no!
I rushed in, but before I could get to him, a long arm reached out and pulled Bobby in. Hey! On days 69 to 73, I leapt down into the pit and saw that I landed into a colorful game room. What is this? I looked up and saw that in a separate room was Bobby being held by Mommy Longlegs. Hey, give him to me!
No, this toy is my child now. That is, unless you want to play a game for him.
Ugh, fine.
Oh, goody. All you have to do is hit the bottom that matches the color on the screen.
I looked over as the screen suddenly changed to be red, and I quickly hit the red button.
Just like that. Now, if you get everything correct, we can talk about Bobby here. But if you mess up just once, there will be consequences.
Okay, I get it. Let's just hurry this up, all right?
Be careful what you ask for.
The screen quickly began to change colors, and I hit the buttons, matching it as fast as I could. The speed of the game kept getting faster, though, and I was barely able to keep up. Isn't this supposed to be a kid's game? Suddenly, the screen changed to be a ton of different colors at once. Hey, no fair!
You failed. Get him, Bonzo.
Huh? I looked up just in time to see a bunny toy falling towards me. On days 74 to 77, Bunzo began hopping around the room, clanging his cymbals at me and completely disorienting me. Yeah! He would use openings to hit me every chance he could and became increasingly annoying. I spun around, blasting my evil beam all around and was able to take him down in one hit. Ha ha! Oh, you think this is funny?
I don't think I like your temper. I'll be holding on to him if you don't mind.
Give me Bobby. Mommy then ran out of the observation room. Hey! I jumped up and burst through the glass to chase right after her. I ran until making it into the large, open game station. Where'd you go? Suddenly, I was covered and trapped in webs. Gah!
Ha! You'll never rule the factory like that.
Can't we just hug this out?
No! I angrily clawed out of the webs. You won't give me Bobby? Fine. I'll just take him from you.
You're welcome to try, you brat.
On days 78 to 80, Mommy Longlegs used her spider-like agility to crawl around on the catwalks and shoot webs down at me from above. I was dodging around though, firing back at her every chance that I could. but her webs just kept slowing me down. I was able to use my evil crush attack, though, to destroy the catwalk, and she was back on my level. Now I've got you. I rushed in, but as I got close, she spit out a corrosive poison that knocked me down to low hearts. Yeah! What the? How did you?
A mother will always protect her child.
I'm not your child!
Bobby bit into Mommy Longlegs, which caused her to drop him.
Ah, why, you little!
She shot out webs that completely entrapped Bobby. Our fight continued, but I had an idea. I looked up and shot out another beam, breaking the supports to the control room right above her.
Oh no!
Yes! I went over and stood in front of the trapped Bobby. So, you finally ready to join us?
Yes.
On days 81 to 85, I clawed Bobby out of the webs and was about to corrupt him when he bit me. Ow!
I'll never join you.
He used this opportunity to run out of the game station. Where are you going? It's over, Bobby. Just join us.
Please, I know you're still in there. You won't hurt me. Ah!
Bobby ran into a side room and hurried down the stairway.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Bobby, I'm not gonna ask again. With that, I was finally able to catch up to Bobby and corrupt them. I now had 35 hearts and gained Bobby's incredible bear-like strength. Me and all the other critters had now fully combined into the most evil toy in the factory. Yes, now I can finally take on Poppy and Kissy. We then heard a strange noise, almost like the factory is diverting a lot of power somewhere. What could that be? On days 86 to 90, I followed the strange noises, which led me back to the Make-A-Friend machine. But now, Poppy and Kissy were using the machine to mass produce their army.
Yes! Yes! Finally, we can overthrow those evil critters and get rid of the prototype's influence once and for all.
Not if I get rid of you first. I was about to rush in and attack, but then Mini Kissy came from out of nowhere.
Poppy, we found the evil Playcare. Our forces are attacking it as we speak.
What? I then heard a bark echo down the hall.
Intruder! Intruders!
Oh no, PJ, in my home! On days 91 to 94, I rushed back to the evil Playcare, where I saw that some of the Mini Kissies had begun to destroy the place, and they cornered my friends.
Stay back, or the evil critter will eat you all. Well, he's not here, is he?
That's what you think.
Get him!
They tried to rush in, but with my new strength, I instantly took down the group. Rah!
Oh, thank goodness. I thought we were done for. They killed all the others. It's only me and PJ left.
It's all right. I'm here now. And together, we're gonna get rid of Poppy and her army once and for all.
Right. Now, what's the plan?
Oh, evil critter. Get out here now!
Just follow my lead. On days 95 to 99, my friends and I followed Poppy's voice to the main lobby. There, she was waiting for us with her entire army. I'm here, Poppy. What is it?
Can't you see, Spawn of the Prototype? It's over. You're outnumbered and your base is in ruins, just like your previous master. Give up and allow me to run this factory the right way.
Never. I meant to run this factory, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I will stop at nothing to take you down, just like I took down the Prototype.
Yeah? Well, you are gonna pay for that. I rushed in with PJ as we started to tear through the army with our pure strength, taking down one after another.
No, I won't allow this. Kissy, kill them!
The monstrous Kissy Missy shot out another powerful attack, one that I saw all of those days ago, and it was heading right towards me. Ah! But suddenly, the prototype jumped in the way and took the hit. No!
It's okay. He's proud of you. We are proud of you.
I watched as PJ chased the remaining Kissy army out of the room. Now it was just me and Poppy. Now you've really messed up. On day 100, I wasted no time and charged right in towards Poppy and Kissy. We began to fight. Kissy's overpowering strength quickly became a problem. I'll deal with you first. I focused all of my attacks on the monstrous Kissy, taking chunks of her health with every attack. But she did the same exact thing to me. Yeah! With another powerful hit, Kissy threw me back across the room. I was now extremely low on health. No, no, no!
Yes! You are a curse in this factory, and I am going to end you here and now!
We both rushed in and clashed in the center of the main lobby. My rage, along with Bobby's bear-like strength, allowed me to finally get the upper hand on her. Rah! With my strongest evil stomp, I caused the ground to break, sending Kissy and Poppy falling into darkness.
No! Kissy! No! No!
Hello, Poppy.
No! This can't be happening!
Poppy ran from me down the hallway, but I chased right after her, using everything I've got. With another evil beam, I was able to hit her back into her old room.
No! Not here! You can't!
Face it, Poppy, this factory is now mine. With one final slash, I took down Poppy. And just like that, I now had complete control over the entire factory. Woohoo!